We have Alex Cross, episode 2. Not gonna lie, his face is funny, but on a serious note, it is the middle of the night, and Alex right here is starting to become paranoid. Alex is also being obsessive. And I can understand why bro is being obsessive because you gotta think about it. The whole sanctuary of your home, where it's supposed to be a safe place, has been violated by a serial underliver. But that is all that has not happened. Alex decides to get his pew pew, go downstairs because he heard a noise, but it's only his daughter. And at this given time, it just look like she's getting a snack. But the whole time he has his pew pew pointed at her. And I can honestly see that Alex was very disappointed in himself because slowly but surely he's starting to go down this rabbit hole. And honestly, at the time, I agree with him. You cannot tell your kids that, hey, it's this guy that's been in our house that's possibly unalived your mother. And deep down, all this man want to do is take care of his family. And then we got this creepy weirdo. And what makes this scene even so weird with Sharon is the fact that she's meeting a guy and that he did not use his own pictures on his dating profile, which is a red flag in my personal opinion because she ended up still going out with him. I do not feel bad for you at all at this moment. Quite frankly, Vanessa, I was disappointed in her because you have a whole child and you decided to take your baby's daddy's phone out of his lifeless body and take matters into your own hands, which is reckless. You need to raise your child and let the police handle it. I understand that you're hurting, but your child needs you more than ever. Because right now we have Bobby right here. Bobby is on her trail. And if you watching this TV show, Bobby gives very psychopathic tendencies. Y'all saw that motel scene. Like, bro really did a whole, I'll probably say a ritual in a sense. Bro's in there like, I'm finna get turned before I knock her down. And at this moment, you can tell that the killer is getting very comfortable. Comfortable enough that he decides to hack into the security cameras at the house. And this man proceeds to lure the girl back in the backyard. Luckily, she did not get snatched or nothing. But at the same time, when Alex gets home, he also sees a cryptic message. A cryptic message that his daughter was playing on. And this is the same date that his wife died. And at this moment, the underliver is toying with him. And what I mean by that, like similar to how when a lion catches a gazelle and it just plays with it right before it goes in for the unaliving. And this scene with Sharon and Ed really creeped me out because who finds that and when you become unalive, there's life in it. That sounds very psychopathic. And right now, what she fails to realize, you are a victim of a master manipulator because right now, sooner or later, he is going for the kill. This particular scene showed me that Bobby is very smart. That he decided to get a hotel right next to Vanessa, turn it up. Little does she know that man is getting in his mode. Bro is getting his Rick James on, and she just doesn't know it. And what's so crazy about this scene right here, it really shows you how close this man is to his family. Because from what I can tell right now, he's going to do something so drastic to the point where I would not be surprised if his grandma takes his kids away from him. Because look at this man's facial expressions. I guarantee you, heart beating fast, don't know what to do, and just in a state where he's consistently overthinking. And it's getting so bad to the point where I honestly feel like I get that he doesn't want to take the next step with her because deep down, this man is in love with a woman that is not there anymore. And it's a good thing that he's not trying to rush anything because feelings getting involved while he's still thinking about somebody else is not fair to that person, especially to her. And if you've seen that motel scene, Vanessa did not make it. Alex and John didn't make it in time. And honestly, it sucks because now their child has to grow up with neither parents. And at that given time, she was trying to get in contact with this reporter, which would set the record straight on what happened to her baby daddy, but unfortunately, she couldn't do it. And even though she was just trying to help Vanessa, but she also saw this as an opportunity. Like, I'll see through it. Like, yeah, you might be giving off this law. Oh, yeah, I can help you, but this could also be a big break in your career. But anyway, she does promise John that, like, hey, if you do not break anything for the next 2 hours, I'll give you very exclusivity to the case, which proves my point. And this scene right here was powerful. It really shows you what goes on in our neighborhoods. And honestly, I really felt for that little boy because my heart was hurting. I was just sitting there looking at him thinking like he is very innocent and does not know what goes on. And in this moment, you could tell Alex can relate to him because they both lost loved ones. This whole series, from what I've been seeing, is very trauma based because we saw with Amir Gosby family. Now we see him with this little boy. But all I hope for in this fictional world is that little boy finds peace and does not become a product of his environment. And even though he was comforting that little boy, he was also trying to gain something from it, which was getting Vanessa's tablet, which her son has at this moment, and getting it to send something to his phone, which is 41 Price Street, which leads back to Ed's house, who ends up drugging Sharon and also set her up for an interview. You know, he did a little manipulation tech, like, yeah, come over. I'll train you for the interview. Whole time, he got a whole plan to the point where he drugged her with hand sanitizer. Bro pulled a Diddy. But the more I watch this, the more I get enticed by it. The more I see the suspense, the thrill of it. This is something that definitely keeps you on the edge of your seat. And Alex is the type of guy that, like, even if, like, say for instance, if his badge was to get taken or anything, he would still try to find his truth. Because again, this is a man who has a hero complex. But will he really ever heal that wound? We'll just have to see.